Being a customer of any services, we do have right to complain about any misfit. But do we have right to slap anybody? Yes, we are talking about recent IndiGo Airlines incidents where a pilot was slapped by a customer. Hello everyone, welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about IndiGo pilot was slapped by a passenger, and we are going to discuss that what is the nitty-gritties related to this case. So moving towards the points of discussion part. First of all, we are going to discuss the news, and then we are going to discuss background about this thing, and then we are going to discuss how are airlines supposed to respond onto such kind of the incidents, and then we are also going to discuss what is the procedure to be followed after such kind of the incidents, and then what are the categories of offenses which has been done by a customer or any services, and then what penalties can unruly behavior by a flight passenger attract, what has been the DGCA message to the customers and also to the airlines service providers, and practice question for prelims. So moving towards the next slide, which is the news. So we have seen that what happened in IndiGo Airlines, that a pilot was slapped by a passenger, and after that the video went viral and so many debates have been happened on social media because people were taking sides of the passenger because they are saying that the flight was delayed up to 8 or 9 hours, and out of frustration passenger done that. On the other hand, service providers are saying that this is a particular harm on the dignity and security of any service provider. So in such circumstances, how you can expect that we can provide you best services? So this debate has been gone, and what happened after that, Airport Authority of India has, and also that particular airlines has issued a list. In that list they had banned a particular customer that you cannot fly for a certain period of time. So the list has been shortlisted, and that's why we have taken this news, that what are the other procedure and what are the rules for the runway and what are the rules by the Airport Authority of India. So moving towards the next slide, which is background. So why this incident happened? So first of all, we already know that flight was delayed, and why flight was delayed in Delhi? Because of the fog kind of situation. And here not only natural weather condition are responsible for delay of the flight, because of the natural weather problem and because of the huge climatic changes, we can see that flights are delayed, and if one flight is delayed, other flight is also delayed. So there is a problem of parking, there is a problem of landing. So that has created a chaos kind of situation on various airports, especially in northern India, and because of that this kind of incidents are taking place. And so many passengers had also complained on Twitter and social media about unruly behavior of few passengers and also by the service providers, that they are logged inside airport, they are logged inside a carrier bus. So these kind of chaotic situation we can see because of the climate change and because of the traffics on the air and because of the lack of space at the parking lot. So moving to the next slide, which is how airlines are supposed to respond to such kind of the incidents. So when this kind of incidents are happening, the first what they have to do, that they have to inform such kind of behavior, and they have to also follow the guidelines that if any passenger is behaving unruly and that is a part of the guidelines and they had violated the guidelines rules, then they have right to inform the passengers that you are violating the guidelines. On the other hand, in this incident, what we have seen that the incident took place on the land. So they have right to deboard that passenger if that behavior becomes so much unruly. So this is also one of the option. On the other hand, if they cannot control, the cabin crew and other persons are not able to control a particular passenger, then they have right to also land the aircraft to the nearest airport, because they cannot control the passenger, and because of that cabin crew and other members are also affected. So these manners in which they can respond if any unruly behavior found by the passenger on the air flight. So moving on to the next slide, which is that what happened next. So what is the procedure to be followed after the incident is over? So first what they have to do, that they have to inform pilot in command, and they had to also inform the committee. So what that committee consists of, who are the members of the committee? So the first member is a retired district and session judge as a chairman, and the second is a representative of a different airline, and also a representative of passenger association, consumer association, and retired officer of consumer dispute. So what all these says that, you know, we have taken a neutral person, we have taken also a judicial person, and we have also taken a representative of passengers, so that any decision cannot be biased. So this is the procedure, and the matter should be solved within 30 days. And if the matter is not solved within the 30 days, they can decide that how much time they are taking. So in this manner they had to respond, and they can also decide that if the passenger has done something very heinous and something very wrong, then they have right to decide that they can ban particular person for 30 days, 60 days. So it's up to the airlines, and it's up to the committee also, that how the severe offense was and how the severe punishment would be. Moving on to the next slide, which is that what the category of level of disruptive passenger behavior. So what are the levels? So we have 3 levels which has been identified by the ministry. The first level is unruly behavior, including physical gestures and verbal harassment, unruly inebriation. Level 2, physical abusive behavior, including pushing, kicking, hitting, grabbing, or inappropriate touching or sexual harassment. And level 3, life-threatening behavior, including damage to aircraft operating system, physical violence such as choking, eye gouging, murderous assault, attempted or actual breach of flight to the compartment. So these are the 3 levels. And why we are telling you the levels? Because on the basis of the levels, punishment would be decided, ban would be decided. So you must know that what is the levels and what are the different kind of categories we have into this. Moving on to the next one, which is what penalties can unruly behavior by a flight passenger. So first, what they have to do, that they have to immediately tell to the incident to the committee, and within 30 days the committee will decide that what will be the punishment. And after that, they had to also maintain a database of abusive passenger or unruly passenger, that this particular passenger is not behaving properly. So they have to maintain the database, and they have to also inform the DGCA and other airlines that this passenger conduct is not good. So they have to inform also. On the other hand, the punishment could be decided on the varies of the offense. So for level 1 and level 2 offense, the ban on flying can extend up to the 3 to 6 months, and for level 3 it should be 2 years with no upper limit. So these are the different categories that how ban would be decided. So generally what they do, that they ban particular passenger, and in case of murderous assault, so this method went to the court, and there the judge will decide that what particular person has done. Moving on to the next one, which is what has been DGCA message to the airlines. So DGCA message has given that first of all, the passengers have also behaved properly, because if any delay is happening and that is because of the natural reasons, so it's not the responsibility of the pilot that they had to beat any natural calamity and they had to run the aircraft. So it is very natural. So you should not do frustration over the pilots and other cabin crew members. On the other hand, DGCA has also issued a message that how to sensitize pilots, cabin crew and other staffs which are working at the aircraft, because this is very necessary. If you find any unruly behavior kind of passenger or any uncivilized or any unmannered passenger, then you must know that how to deal with that person. And in emergency case, you should not land the aircraft to nearest airport. So this would not be the situation. You should know that how to handle such kind of the passenger. So this is the message of the DGCA to all the airlines. Moving on to the next one, which is practice question prelims, and this question is related to the Airport Authority of India, and the first statement is it was founded in 1980. So you must know when it was founded, and it is headquartered in New Delhi. Here they are asking the correct statement, so kindly answer in the comment section. And these kind of questions and these kind of case studies can be also part of your ethics paper. That suppose that if you are a member of an aircraft or if you are an officer of Airport Authority of India, and you will get such kind of the incidents. In that situation, what would be your course of action and how will justify your action? So these kind of incidents is very much important for your ethics paper. So kindly do visit all kind of the cases, and what would be the solution by the court, what would be the solution by the Airport Authority of India, and what is the solution by DGCA. You must know all these things. So I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section, and like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.